Yeah, it was 2 days to get here. 3 days?
We started on Tuesday, got here on Friday.
It was so long.
It's quite the story for our small Arctic school. We studied a lot of Holocaust literature, film, and the more we covered this, the more they were very much just overcome by its material, to the point where a few of our outspoken students said, Jenks, we have to go and see these sites. We're inspired to go there and just pay our respects for what we're learning. We found a tour tailor-made for what they were asking for. So I said, yeah, that would be great, but I don't know if we can do it.
Coming from Inuvik, there's just certain experiences you would never expect. A really small and isolated community, all the way up in northern Canada.
It's so cold. It gets to minus 50 sometimes. So.
Winter is 10 months long.
We live in a very rural Arctic community that is by necessity self-sufficient. But with that self-sufficiency doesn't come, a high bank account to levy towards certain trips like this. So that was one of the things we had to commit to, was we got to raise this money whatever way we can. And that was a challenge because we had to go through very creative means and very local support and national support, actually, to make this a reality. I remember when we made our first 1,000, I was like, yes, it's real, we're gonna make this work. We got $1,000, 69 to go. The whole idea was hatched in October of 2019, and we set out to make it real for June of 2020.
Well, it's great that we actually finally got here. I mean, it's a phenomenal opportunity that we were able to fundraise that much money and be able to come over here and witness all this firsthand.
This whole trip is like the one reason why I would ever come to Europe, is for recognizing the Holocaust and honoring all the Jewish people. It's pretty surreal. Pretty surreal. This is supposed to happen 3 years ago.
I have a class of 14, I think 13 of them were like, yep, we're doing this. So we went away, and the rest is history, I guess.
I'm literally touching you back. Okay, one. Not me. It's Jake. Faster. Faster.
This was like the first time I actually felt terrified. There were points where I was sobbing. There were points where I was completely numb. Like I couldn't even process what was right in front of me. And I felt physically sick. Do you think it's good for human beings to feel these emotions and think about these things and experience these things? This is the worst of humanity we're talking about. I just thought I get to walk away from this. I get to. So, yeah. I'm thankful for life.
My family members had to go through that and been taken away to residential schools, not knowing whether or not they'll come back. A lot of people try to make you feel ashamed for your culture, and it's never something you should be ashamed of.
We're still here, for both the victims of the Holocaust and my people, we're still here. Well, I'm Inuit and First Nations back in Canada, America, North America. It's a very popular phrase, is that we're still here.
Many students that are coming on this tour, they emigrated from somewhere, or their families or their friends. So they somehow have a reflection that it's not just connected to this one point in history that you learn. It's a reflection of many things that is happening around you. So it brings something else. It's not just reflection on the place, but something that it goes, for the next couple of months.
We planned this trip due to the fact that a unit in school motivated us to learn more about the Holocaust. This tour was that, but it was so much more. It was beauty, it was pain, it was joy, it was heartbreak, it was laughter, it was tears. And it was an experience unlike no other.
No matter what I go through, I think I can always come back from it, because the people that survived Auschwitz and the concentration camps moved on with all that pain. It makes me a lot more hopeful. I thought I would be a lot more hopeless, but I'm just angry and hopeful at the same time.
This forces you to ask like the bigger questions about like human suffering and what we have to do to make a world a better place as like a society. This made me want to learn more and grow more as a human being, and we'll see where that takes me.
I see them on a whole other level now. I think they began as activists, now they're leaders, you know, and they're going to take so much from what they brought from this trip, and they're going to bring it to all areas of the world in every capacity, and they're going to apply this, and that really, really excites me. There's a quote that we've been talking about the whole trip, that if you've got the passion for the why, you can overcome almost any how. And I feel like we had the why, and we're so happy we did the how.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it without me, yes. Who has a birthday?